vlog audience and Kickstarter backers. This is a video I'm recording to share with you a very, very exciting and special experience. And that is opening some samples of the Epic Anatomy book. Now, a couple of disclaimers. The first is these are samples from a manufacturer we would like to go with in theory. I haven't seen the samples yet, but they're very, very highly reviewed. They have a 5,000 minimum order quantity. My apologies to Kickstarter backers. In my last update, the way I phrased it, I'm sure was confusing and it made people think that if we didn't get 5,000 backers, we wouldn't produce the book. That is not the case. 5,000 minimum order quantity simply means that this manufacturer would require an order of 5,000 books to use them. But there are many other book manufacturers, so even if we don't get 5,000 backers, which we're very close to, but if we don't get, don't worry, we're still making the book. That's not in question at all. But we have two samples because of the feedback that we have been getting from you guys, and I wanted to share that experience with you now. Fortunately, I have a pair of scissors. This very, very taped up box that I need to be gentle with or I'll cut the book. In terms of disclaimers, there are two more disclaimers. The next one is these are not the finished book. I still have to edit through and work on the text in the book and finalize the arrangement and blah, 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 blah. So it's not finished, but it's mainly for us to see the cover, the spine, the binding, the paper quality, the color printing, all that stuff. And then the third disclaimer is the two samples we've gotten are two different bindings. We got the spiral bound as well as the normal bound, simply because there were a lot of people who have asked about spiral bound. But the disclaimer I'm giving is that we will decide what we want to go with. We're not going to put it to a vote or anything because technically if it's a 5,000 minimum order quantity, it has to be of one or the other. And if it's the sort of thing we started to ask people what they want, then it would be like people would start to feel like entitled to their choice or disappointed if they don't get their preference. And at the end of the day, Kate and I need to make the decision for the vision that we have in mind for the book. But I wanted to see and experience what both would be like, going through them with the view of what does it feel like in terms of longevity and quality and usability and what it feels like on a shelf, all that stuff. So it's about exploring our options. That's all the sample process is about. But it's also a little bit about being excited and experiencing what it's like to get your book. Oh my God! It's perfect already, except for, did I do that? I must have done that. Why is there an F on its own there? I don't know. I feel like that was me. Again, this was the first draft of the back. I was just like, I literally didn't have anything on the back. I'm like, well, we're doing a sample. I should do something on the back. But the other thing that is very cool is this. This is called UV highlighting or printing. UV resin something. That's how we have that little gloss on the Epic Anatomy. I wanted to see what that would look like, and it really adds a lot of premium feel. Oh, this is very, very nice. There were a few different binding options for the plain bound version, and I'm, by the way, very, very happy with the color and quality of this. The matte printing, the card quality, the size, the thickness, this feels so good. This is very, very exciting. So the spine, the binding we went with is more on the premium side because you can just sort of go like a glue based. We went with stitched binding and glue, which in theory means you can also lay it quite flat as you wear it in, which I'll be doing over time to sort of test this out. But here it is in all its glory. Gee, it's so cool seeing it. It feels so big. I'm used to seeing our different screens and even on my phone as we review stuff. So we have the opening chapters. We go into the skeleton. We have the next comic bit as we work towards muscles, and our mad scientist demonstrates with his new minions. This is so great. Do you know what's really helpful to me too, as I'm about to enter this sort of editing and layout phase, is having this in hand and seeing what it looks and feels like at this scale is really useful, because it helps me know, okay, well, we could probably fit more on here than we've been doing, in terms of, like, I was worried we had too much on single pages, but there's plenty of room to sort of compact it a bit, is all I'm saying. So we can go a bit more detailed, which is really nice to see. This feels fantastic. What I want to see in a sample is that what we've been working on digitally feels right. The end pages, the manufacturer was like, are you aware there's like 8 empty pages at the end? And I'm like, yeah, we still have to do those. But look at that, we've done that much of the book. It's like, you know, aside from the editing and layout stuff, we've got the book. So we're in a really good place to be manufacturing in a month or two. Which also, by the way, thank you for helping us not only get across the line, but to be close to 5,000 backers, meaning that we could go with this manufacturer, is a huge, that's awesome. Like, and I really hope we hit that goal, and I think we might. So make sure to share it, make sure to go spread the word about Epic Anatomy, and hopefully we can get over that target, because this feels fantastic. Oh, I know if I was back in this Kickstarter, I would be very happy with this. Then we have Spiral Bound. This is cool conceptually. I have to let you know my bias, just to be completely upfront with you. I wanted to see it and use it, and I will. So I'm going to spend more time with this than I am in this video. But I leaned more towards traditional binding for many reasons. One major one is when it's on a shelf, you can see what the book is when it's piled up against other books, Epic Anatomy, Jazza Studios. Whereas with the spiral bind, you don't get that. The other thing is there's a looseness with spiral binding that you can just sort of feel more movement. Even when you pick it up, there's more like, there's more flex and wobble, whereas this is just solid, feels really stable and sturdy. So I think that's my other bias. I do like the idea that it can sit completely flat easily, but with the premium binding on this one, let's give this a crack, shall we? So in theory, you can just push down just like that. It sits open quite happily, and that's reasonably flat too. And you can see the stitching in the binder. I'm not sure if you can on the camera there, but you can see every dozen or so pages, you have those stitched threads, so no pages won't be falling out, and they're glued in. But that also means that it's going to be really stable as you put on that pressure and lie it flat, which honestly, that feels really good. So if any of you were like really keen on Spiral Bound for the flatness, yes, it's more flat, but I have to say immediately, I prefer this, but I'm open to feedback, and most importantly, we'll spend some time with it. This is so exciting. It's starting to feel extremely real. So if you haven't backed Epic Anatomy on Kickstarter, please go check it out. This is an amazing book that Alicia and I have put together since 2024. It's a really fun way to make a complex topic of anatomy really digestible and enjoyable. And it's human. Humans made it in a world filled with AI. Let's support humans. And honestly, the success of this campaign is a huge part of setting up and supporting our studio into what has been a difficult phase at the moment, into making it much more navigatable to set us up to be able to do more like this and have a sustainable, viable studio moving forward. As we are sort of in trickier times, which is also why we've made this product, because it's also our most affordable physical product we've ever made, and it feels damn good. Okay, well, that is my update. Please let me know if you have any questions in the comments of the Kickstarter campaign. I want to apologize for anyone who feels like our communication on the Kickstarter updates has been lacking in any way. We're a very small team. When I say team, mostly it's been me, and through various previous campaigns, I've had different personal assistants, we've had different staff changes, so it's mostly been on my shoulders, and as far as lack of communication or clarity goes, that's on me. So I want to apologize for anyone who feels like they've been missed out in terms of communicational questions. We're really stepping our game up here, and I've been working with my PA Cassandra. She's been reaching out to people, and we're making sure to just be more on top of comments so we can catch people who have concerns or have questions, and we will endeavour to be more communicative in this campaign and many more, because it is really my goal and intention to not only deliver what you back, but to deliver it in such a way that you feel really looked after, and like your expectations are exceeded, and so that when we produce more exciting projects in the future, you can have faith and trust to know that we pay attention and we care, and you're going to get what you're paying for, and you're going to love the result. That is our full intention. If you haven't had that experience, please let me know in the comments, and we can hopefully learn from that and do better in future. But also, otherwise, like everyone who's come on board for this, thank you so much. Genuinely, extremely grateful, and very, very excited. I don't know if you can see how cool it is from my perspective. So I have to just do a bit of first person flipping, starting off with. There it is. There's that shine. Look at that. Oh, that's nice. Let me know what you think of the cover. Look at these pages. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh, this is so fun.